It really all started a number of months back. I was sitting with this gentleman, and he was really rebuking me. He said, "How can you have all these interactions with Michael Rood?" He said, "Michael Rood is leading people astray." And I said, "How is Michael leading people astray? Give me specifics." And it was a bit ironic because this man was a messianic believer. And I said, "You have more in common with Michael than you do with me." So how is it that Michael's leading people astray? And he was, looking for different things. And finally he said, "It's John 6:4. Michael tells people that John 6:4 should not be in the Bible. He's removing a verse from the Bible. How dare he do that?" And I listened to what the man had to say, and he wasn't the first one to bring this up. I'd heard this from quite a number of people. And I realized they keep bringing up this one verse. And to me it was a little bit strange because I'm not a Messianic Jew, I'm not a Christian. This is one verse. If somebody came to me and said, "Hey, Deuteronomy 6:4, the Shema, doesn't belong in your Torah," I'd be like, that's a non-starter. But if it was Genesis 10, 26 or something, okay, we could have that conversation. Show me a manuscript where that's missing and we can talk about that, right? So I didn't, I'll be honest, I didn't fully understand, and Micah's going to explain why John 6:4 is so central, but it was difficult for me to fully grasp it. But as he was explaining this to me, I said to him, "You know what, I'm going to look into this, and if I find out there's no evidence to support what Michael is saying, I will sit down with Michael myself and I will correct him and tell him, you cannot be teaching this." I'll say, "Look, Michael, there's no evidence for what you're saying. You can't be teaching this in John 6:4.
Yeah.